What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another ChewbaccaLemma video. And what's shaking? How's it going? Hopefully this video finds you well as it can when the video is titled How EA Has Killed Sniping. So I want to talk about this in this video and what we can do about it to still be able to snipe well. So if you didn't know, and you probably do if you've worked the auction house, or even if you don't, even if you really play the game at all, you may know anytime you get anything, whether it's a card from solos or ultimate challenges or your daily quick sells or anything off the auction house, you get anything, it will automatically send that item to your binder instead of popping up. Before, it used to just make you go, if you bought an item, it would make you go to the main menu, and you would have to go back. So I'd buy a card, and then it would go back, and then it would come up here, and it would pop up. Nice, Chris Harris Jr. sold, but it would pop up here, and I could sell it. Doesn't work like that anymore. It goes all the way to your binder, so that is kind of annoying. Obviously, that's an issue. Now, that's not the whole reason I say that EA has killed sniping. It's a lot of things. There is a way around this, which we're going to talk about here in a minute, but things that were different last year. Last year, if you bought a card, you could immediately post it. There was no waiting, so just by time efficiently, using time well, you could buy the card, post it, buy the card, post it, buy the card, post it, and rinse and repeat as many times as you want. Now you have to buy, most likely probably just snipe for a little bit and then go to your binder and then post all that you buy and then go back and go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now, I don't personally think that that's that big a deal, and that's really not the main point of what EA has done to kill sniping. It is annoying, and it does slow down how much you're able to make. There's no doubt about that, or at least a little bit. It's not really that big. I usually snipe, 10 cards and then go and post them. Like, it's definitely annoying. I like posting and then letting it sell. It will sell and buy stuff, sells. It will go back and forth instead of having to put everything up at once and then wait for it all to sell kind of around the same time and then do that. It definitely does hamper it a little bit. There's no doubt about that. But that's actually not the main concern with sniping. So I just want to show you something and why it really is. And this has been an issue since it's come out, but it's really big issue now. So 8485s, this is something that I've really had a lot of success with. So I'm just going to see maybe just corner. So I've sniped a lot of corners just by using this. Now you could do newest or buy now, whatever you like. Newest is nice because, maybe a 87 rod Woodson that goes for like 250k or whatever it is might pop up for like 100k. You want to make sure you snipe that. But you can just do buy now, and you could sit here and just keep refreshing and maybe get a good snipe. This is pretty good. I've sniped a lot of corners just by not specifically just sitting on this filter, but basically just refresh until something pops up that you can buy. I'm going to wait for something to pop up. So we'll buy something here shortly. 34. Okay, we can't really buy that. They're selling for minimum about 37, maybe a little bit more. Okay, I think we'll just go ahead and buy this. This is not going to be much profit. If I can even get it. Oh my goodness, come on. It's actually proving my point. Okay, we got it. Nice. Okay, there was a few minutes in there, but you notice how long that took to load. I have a pretty fast internet. I'm wired in. Now, I don't think it usually takes that long, so I don't mean to be dramatic there. It does take a little bit of time. I can just go ahead and click on a card and you can see. Okay, it's not nearly as bad as that. So you go ahead and click on the card and you maybe get it. Now I just sat on corner for a little while and I got it. It took me a few minutes, not too long, but I got that. There's going to be like 1,000k profit. There's not going to be too much. So I could just sit on this filter and maybe get that. Now you did notice there, again, when you click this, look at this. You see the delay and then you got to go down and buy it. It may be subtle. But on the app, if you didn't know, there is a app called, it's the Madden Companion app. If you download that, you can snipe right from your phone. So you can pull this up, you can get on your phone, Madden Companion app, and you can get right into sniping. There is some disadvantages to it, but for the most part, I know like if you're on newest, so it will like switch back to buy now a lot. So sometimes it's hard to stay on newest, but there are some disadvantages. But buy now, if you're trying to snipe, the cheapest 88, 89, and you got a good filter, you just sit on that and you can refresh lightning quick is faster, it doesn't take as long to load, and you can click, and you have it bought. It's done. You have the item in your binder, and you can immediately sell it. You pick it up, and you buy it, you sell it. It will also show you on the app what the most recent, 20 have sold for. So you actually have that as well. It's kind of like a mutt head on the app. So it's same auction house. You can be on the auction house while doing a solo or head-to-head or whatever. You can be on the auction house like on here and on your console. So obviously sniping can still be done, but on the console, it is really, really hard because you're competing with people who are on their phone that can do it faster. It loads faster. They can buy it faster. The reason I thought to make this video was, one, because I want to let you guys know, if you notice that sniping has been a little bit more difficult this year, it is more difficult. It's harder to buy a card. It takes a little bit longer, I think. It seems like it's a little bit slower. And the app, everything that the app did last year, it can do this year. Basically, what the console has done in the past, it no longer does, but your phone, the companion app, still does do it. So you can still immediately sell an item. I could go right onto my phone right now and sell that card I just bought. I wouldn't have to go, I just pick a button, it would be super fast. If I bought it, I can sell it right away. I can put it up for whatever, 37, 38, whatever I want to sell it for, immediately put it up and get right back into sniping. Don't have to go to the binder, don't have to do any of that. It's immediately there. And even if you want to go to your binder, it's just one click. So it's not even hard to do on your phone. So that's really what I wanted to make this video about, is just to let you know, first, that sniping on console, if you feel like you're missing a lot of snipes, it may not just be you. Sometimes, you are maybe a little slow, but I've noticed I've been missing a ton of snipes lately, way more than I have in the past. It will say it will be a perfect refresh. The card popped up, I refresh at the perfect time, I click it, and I somehow was missing it. I'm like, yeah, it could be a little unlucky, but it was happening quite a lot. And I'm like, okay, let me check out. I've been on the companion app before, but let me see if it is still, if it's still just as fast. And it is just as fast as it has been in years past. Obviously, the faster your internet, the better, but highly recommend the app if you want to snipe, even if you're able to be on your console. If you're on your console, it's really just best to maybe buy cards that you want, not so much for sniping, which is really disappointing because I don't know how this will affect my videos. Maybe I just won't make sniping videos on console, or I will, and just always start with a caveat. By the way, if I suck at sniping, it's because I'm getting cheated from people on their phone. And then if I do bad, then people will understand. No, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I could also maybe post videos from my phone, like it's like a mobile game. A lot of people do that as well, not on Madden, but on other mobile games. Mobile games isn't a mobile game, but on a mobile game, you can obviously put that on YouTube as well, and I could just snipe right from my phone. I've never done a video like that. I'm not sure how I could, how well I would do with that, but that's something to consider as well. But I wanted to let you know that because sniping on console is way more difficult this year, and you've probably noticed that, and you may have given up on sniping because of it. Don't fret. You do have an option, just one, and I would recommend your phone because you're probably not going to get a lot of the bigger snipes, honestly. I don't know how many people use the app. I don't think there's a ton of people that use the app, but you're at a big time disadvantage. Also, this is loading really slow. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so yeah, we got to go back to the binder, and then we put it up. It's just so much slower than what you would experience on your phone. So just a heads up there. We got the card posted. Finally, happened to back out a bunch of screens. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's more of just an informative video, what you can do to help your sniping experience. But you guys are absolutely incredible. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma, out.